Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm coming at you with a super exciting, like crazy requested video. I recently asked you guys what you wanted to see as far as like video content on the community and over my Instagram, and you guys went absolutely ham. You said that you wanted to see a month DIY prep, and that you also wanted to see my Shea, how my Shea results turned out with 4 different kinds of conditioners. And you guys absolutely went in, but the most requested was actually the DIY, so I'm coming at you guys with that first. I'm really sorry, I have been ill for like the longest time. If my voice sounds strange, I've never been ill for this long in my life ever, but it's just the sleep deprivation, the running around. I think that has something to do with it. So in this video I'm actually going to be showing you what you can do on day 1 in your month, on a Sunday that you have free, to actually prep all that good stuff so that you are covered for a month. Why would you want to prep your hair products, you might ask? Well, because a lot of brands out there are putting things into our hair and beauty products that we probably would not be that happy with. A lot of companies are putting carcinogens, they are putting formaldehyde releases, they are putting really harmful preservatives, they are putting in hormone and endocrine disruptors, and allergy stimulants. All sorts of things are actually being used routinely in products that you can buy from the store. And actually it can work out to be cheaper if you bulk buy your ingredients and you just make the stuff yourself. It is probably about an hour of investment of your time, but it is really well worth it, because a lot of the time when you go out and you buy a product from a brand, the active ingredient is one of the last things on the list of ingredients, because it's the least concentrated, but they're trying to make that claim of that particular ingredient just to draw you in as a marketing ploy. To that end, actually, I have to thank our sponsors for today, which are Belle Organic. If you've been on my channel for any length of time, then you know that we had a really beautiful long-term collaboration on henna glosses, and the feedback on those was absolutely amazing. And even though we don't have that collaboration going anymore, I have to give respect to a company that produces ingredients that are so concentrated. All you get is raw natural ingredients that are vegan and cruelty free, and their stuff works. That is basically the point. I'm going to be showing you how you can use their items alongside your DIY building for the month, yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's tutorial. So I thought an overview would be helpful. In today's video, we're going to be mixing up a deep conditioner. We're going to be making up a rice water rinse and a rice water and aloe vera spray, as well as our onion juice and a hair elixir concentrate. Although the concentrate video is going to be coming out next week, Friday, because I want to go in depth about its properties. So probably key to this whole thing is containers to freeze your items in, because we're not using any preservatives whatsoever. So ice cube trays, I got these from Amazon. I will link them below if you're interested in picking. You can use 1 avocado and 1 banana. I'm using 2 avocados today because, oh my goodness, we get through bananas in my house like crazy. And before I knew it, we were down to our last 2 and I was hungry. So yeah, avocados, 2 tablespoons of Haitian black castor oil. Guys, when you are choosing castor oil, you want to find one that is in a dark container, and a black one is preferable because it actually has more of the original properties and it is less processed. Okay, so there's Jamaican black castor oil, there's this Haitian one from Shea Cottage, and they're all really good. But to be honest, even the clear castor oil, if that's all you can afford, that works really well. Also going to add vegetable glycerine. I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of vegetable glycerine. Aloe vera powder, 2 tablespoons of that. This is my lavender, rosemary. So I'm basically going to be adding 4 drops. This by Belle Organic. It is the Cairo marshmallow root. You can buy this individually as well. And I really love the concentrated active ingredients. Ingredient number 1 is okra, then you got marshmallow root, then you got slippery elm, shikakai, dandelion, apple cider vinegar, rosebuds, avocado fruit, green mango, moringa leaves, olive oil and ashwagandha. Guys, honestly, the benefits of those ingredients is amazing. So I'm basically going to make a little bit of a tea, strain that out and use that as the liquid base for this deep conditioner, because guys, remove, squeeze the bag, and then the goo is going to come out. Fine, just rotating it. It's all good. By the way, how cute are these bracelets? I got them from Happiness Boutique. They kind of remind me of the Cartier ones, but they're a lot cheaper. I will link them below if you want to check them out. But drop everything everywhere. So I basically go ahead and I add the cool down detangler to my conditioner, and I absolutely love the fact that this contains okra. I never thought to use it before in like a hair capacity, but if you've ever eaten it, it's like super slippery, so it's great for removing knots and tangles and really giving you amazing slip to your deep conditioner, as well as the slippery elm, of course, very similar in properties. And then you've got the strength coming from the shikakai, and this conditioner also contains a bit of rice, so all good stuff. Going in with my aloe vera, 2 tablespoons of aloe vera powder, and then I'm going in with my 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Even get this in the shot, this is 84 fluid ounces of coconut oil. This is from Costco, by the way. This is crazy. My mum knows I'm into hair care, so she bought me this. Shout out to Mom Dukes. And 2nd tablespoon of coconut oil. 2 tablespoons of vegetable glycerine. And to that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. Ingredient I forgot to mention before. Two tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, so into that I'm putting a cup of detangler. Now we can blitz. Into 2 portions. And so 1, I'm going to be adding my Shea, which I've mentioned before. But it basically has Shea powder, avocado fruit powder, cassia powder, fenugreek powder, amla powder, makai powder, avocado seed powder, burdock root, ginseng, parsley, stinging nettle, babasu oil, apple seed oil, and Jamaican black castor oil. So I'm going to be putting that in 1/2 of this mixture and then freezing, and in the other half I'm going to be putting henna. Literally just a teaspoon of each for each portion for each week. So to this I'm adding
2 teaspoons of henna. So the point is, we've made a base, which is the conditioner base for every treatment. And then we have added different powders with different properties to each mix. So here we are adding henna to make a balm gloss. You can start with 1 teaspoon of henna if you're new to this, and also depending on the quantity that you're going to have for each treatment. Is I will decant these mixtures to freeze. So this is the henna one.
And I always found that if I don't pre-mix my conditioner, that I just end up using the said conditioner in the shower without adding any oils to it, and I don't get all the benefits that I'm used to having. So especially just because with my time being so constrained with 2 little ones, so I found it really helpful just to do all of the mixing on one day, and just take blocks and cubes of each item that I'm going to be using. So I actually find, compared to the other one, the other Shea powder that I picked up, that this is like more refined, and I much prefer the smell of this to the original Shea as well. So I'm going in, and I'm finding actually that my hair is really like, when I use the Shea, that the shrinkage is real. And the reason for that is whenever a product re-moisturizes my hair, my curls like forms so perfectly that my hair really does shrink. So that's how I know this stuff is legit. Of course, with the henna powder that I'm actually adding, you guys know it's been bae from day one. Absolutely essential. I mean, will it ever be replaced? No, is the short answer. I can see into the future it will never happen. Again, if you don't know, it is one of them things that actually can fill in damage in your hair. Literally the only thing that I know of that can actually go in and fill in cracks, lost shingles of the cuticle of your hair. If you look at it on a microscopic level, with repeated use, it actually builds up and fortifies your hair. I know that other brands like to claim, you know, brands like to claim, oh, this shampoo is going to rebuild your hair. I mean, we all seen them ads, right? It's going to reverse your split ends. They lied. But henna actually does rebuild structure of your hair. You're welcome. You are welcome. If you've been over on my Facebook for the hair growth challenge, you will know that people have been having insane results, including myself actually, with the rice water. The only trouble with rice water, particularly if you're using it in the process of deep conditioning, either before you apply your deep conditioner or mixing with your deep conditioner, is it can be like super strengthening, a little bit like henna. So in order to avoid it becoming like too strengthening, one of the things that I like to do is mix in aloe vera, and actually quite a few women on the Facebook group also mix in aloe vera, and I have been loving this aloe vera leave-in and curl refresher spray by Belle Organic. I love the fact that it has aloe vera as its main and first ingredient. If you guys have been on my channel for a minute, you know that it works so well for my hair, and for most actually. It really defines the curls because it's got the perfect pH to smooth down the cuticles of your hair, to leave your hair and your curls pop in, to allow your hair to remain organized, to decrease like the burden that you have on detangling day, because let's be real, it can get quite hectic trying to detangle curly or kinky afro textured hair when it comes to wash day. So it really does help with that, and of course it contains enzymes and goodness that actually stimulates and nourishes the scalp as well, so it's a win-win. And I love the fact that we've got neem leaves in here, bitter melon and lemon peel. Lemon peel similar to I think it's called pomelo, that the Yao women use in their rice water. So I find it really complements so well the fact that we've got this citrusy balance to the whole recipe, in addition to the aloe vera vera. It really nourishes my hair. And other ingredients that they have in here include okra, ginger, elderflowers and cardamom, like really good stuff. So I have been enjoying using that, and with the prep I'm finding that it's like stretching the product longer as well, because a lot of the time I will otherwise find that my sprays, they kind of go off, because like obviously it's all natural ingredients, and I find that making sure that it's frozen in prep really does help. So I double rinse the rice before I use it every time I'm making the rice water. And here, once I've rinsed it, I have 2 cups of rice, and then I put in 12 cups of actual water, so that we will have plenty for our rinse and we will have plenty for our spray.
So these are the tea bags that actually come with the product, and I'm going to be making, to add to my rice water, an aloe vera leave-in curl refresher, because some of it is going to be used for a rinse, but some of it is actually going to be used for a spray refresher. And I find that as far as refreshing my hair every day, particularly if like you're protein sensitive, or particularly if your hair is lacking moisture, that this is really beneficial, especially like aloe vera. If you can't get your hands on the Belle organic aloe vera spray, even just adding aloe vera powder to a tea bag and straining it would be great as an option if you can manage it. So I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of this. For 1 week's worth you should use 1 teaspoon. I'm going to add, well, let's make it 4 teaspoons. Let's make it 4 teaspoons. Let's make it last a month.
So once the leave-in spray, which by the way is called Sudan, once that actually cools down, I then separate it into 6 really large ice cube trays. These are going to form the basis for my curl refresher sprays with the rice water in the week. So I'm going to go in and cover it with rice water. So it's going to be a mix of the aloe vera Sudan spray and rice water, just to give me that balance in one mixture. And I will follow up using this with a leave-in conditioner.
Some people have found that diluting it has helped if they've not been experiencing the best results as far as it like being so strengthening to the hair. So some people have been diluting it, but this has been working really well. I find that the boiled one is much creamier, and I've been using it for my whole challenge. And when we extend the challenge, I'm actually going to be using fermented, just so that I can have like a really good idea of how they compare. So I can just literally go ahead and freeze this up into 4 Tupperwares. All we're going to do now is make up 4 onions for the onion juice. This is not something that I am going to be doing after the challenge on a weekly basis, but I have found amazing results using this in addition to the rice water. So once I've achieved my objectives, I'm going to stop, because I'm not a fan of using this, but I'm a fan of the results. You can add a couple of essential oils. 1, 2. This chill.
Hibiscus elixir. Rice water. This is rice water and aloe vera hair spritz. These are my Shea and Henna mixed conditioners. This is my rice water. This is my onion juice. This is like 6 weeks worth of conditioner, 6 weeks worth of spray. And actually I've already used some rice water and I've already used onion as well. But this is about 5 weeks worth of onion and rice water as well. So upwards of a month, guys, you will be set after an hour investment. Plus you can do the flaxseed as well. But yeah, this is a race against time, because I don't want this stuff to melt under the studio light. Oh, my hand just spilled on this floor. Guys. Pullman's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
I can't